Well, residents in Troy are expressing concern once again as police have yet another violent crime investigation on their hands. A shooting in the city yesterday that left a man in critical condition now joined the whole laundry list of unsolved cases, including a pregnant mother killed in an intentionally set fire and a double homicide not long ago in Lansingburg. USABC's Lindsay Nielsen spoke with Troy officials today about what they're doing to solve any or all of these crimes and why they might need help. Lindsay.
John, this rash of violence, of course, causing a lot of problems, but Troy police officers are working 24 hours around the clock on these investigations. Although the chief tells me today that many of the victims and witnesses in these investigations are not cooperating, and he says that they could always, of course, use more help when it comes to staffing.
Very comfortable to say to the citizens of Troy that not tomorrow, not overnight, we expect a successful resolution in all the cases.
Reassurance from Troy Police Chief John Tedesco that justice will be served following last night's shooting here near 8th and Jacob Street, last week's double homicide, a string of unsolved arsons, and other unsolved homicides in the city. But the department could always use more staff, he says, during a time of increased violence.
We're making provisions for staffing through overtime and through grants.
Mayor Lou Rosamilia, who meets with Tedesco each week, says resources are maxed, but officers are doing well. Tired but dedicated.
In my 2.5 years, we've never seen anything like this in that span of time. And what it's really done is really stretched our, especially the Detective Bureau. These individuals are working 24/7 to get things done. And as they're working on case A, case B breaks.
The department isn't the only office in need of more help. Rensselaer County Chief Assistant DA Carmelo Laquadera says violent crime is up countywide and in Troy.
We've been involved with the county this month in terms of pitching a new budget, requesting additional resources for this office, specifically additional prosecutors. There are 3 active murder cases that are being investigated by the Troy Police Department in connection with our office, and that's a lot to deal with.
Although Tedesco and Rosamilia say this rash of crime is unusual, for some residents it might be too late. Landlord Jim Bungay, who owns property near last night's shooting, says he's selling his homes.
I've seen some changes in the neighborhood, and I don't like the trend now, so it's time to go.
The victim in last night's shooting has now been identified as Rakeem Scarlett, 32 years old, of Troy. I'm told by police that he's still listed in critical condition at Albany Med. Anyone with any information about that incident or any of these crimes is asked to call Troy Police. Live in Troy, Lindsay Nielsen, News 10 ABC.